Mountain Stadium. Nearing the midway point of this season, Week 5 in our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the Louisiana Raging Cajuns and the Washington State Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Well, guys, the Raging Cajuns head coach told me pregame, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Raging Cajuns ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. From inside his own 15, looking for room. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Out of the gun to give to the back. Looking for room at the 40. Still on his feet at the 45. Flying down the left side. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wazoo!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Going to the running game. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start.
He's got it down the left. Gets loose in the middle. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Number 4, set to kick off.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Still second down, but now the offense is operating behind the chains.
Here we go, ready. Blue 22, blue, ready, go.
The throw on second down, and they need a lot. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
They're trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And they'll take over first and 10.
Louisiana has it back, in the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. Just smothered on the play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all, throwing for the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Looking down the middle. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. Turning it on. Past the 50. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Washington State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles, that's for dang sure.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Finds a tight end down the gut. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Raging Cajuns right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Wants to throw one first. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it down the field. Touchdown, Cajuns! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He'll be tackled right at the 32, and a pretty good job on the return to set up his offense. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. This one's going to be fun if this keeps up. Back with the ball in a 14-13 lead. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Working the ground game. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. And the Cougars want to crank the tempo. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Finds the tight end. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
They're going back to the ground. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
2nd down, gonna throw it. That one's not even close.
Yeah, you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Right side, it's Baker. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Such a nice job at pass protection. You've got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fellow a little while to get to that area of the field, so you've got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from, and all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. 2nd down to the air. Got his man on the right. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
The Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Snags it. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Washington State is on top. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive.
Ready. Ready, go.
He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
The Cougars lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Got to make the play on 4th. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Finds a man in the middle. Right down the boulevard. Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown, Louisiana. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now, and getting him stopped.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Changing the routes with his receivers. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Oh, he's got some space. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. Run in the red zone, it's Smith. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Second down, gonna throw it. Look out! And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Touchdown, Cougars. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. Long way to go on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this offense has come out lighting it up, throwing the football. They've had a lot of success. They found guys wide open. They've been able to make contested catches, too. Finally, though, the defense right there able to go up and compete for a ball and knock it incomplete. Can that give them the confidence they need here to slow this passing game down for the rest of the game?
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. There he goes. The 40, the 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Cougars. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. And he's going to bring this one out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Caught. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Caught over the middle. It's Sampson. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. And the Raging Cajuns go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads to the right. That's caught. It's Brown. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it one more yard to get it in. They'll run it. It's Smith. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns.
And you're going to need more of this in the second half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the first half to cut this to a one-possession game. Need more of that physicality in the second half.
A little surprising that they didn't go for two, but they're still down by a point. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. He uncorks one deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Just enough time for one final play of the half. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Drops back on first down. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Colorado, taking on the number 5 team, the Houston Cougars. And it's the Buffaloes With a statement victory here and a surprising result, going into this game, they did not look like the better team.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And with that W, they get back above 500, 3-2 now on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Fresh center downs going to the air. And wings it incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Throws to the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early 2nd half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Back open in the middle. Turning it on! Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the game.
Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Washington State. Interesting decision here, but if they make the 2, it'll be a 2-possession game and a 9-point lead. Trying to pound it in. He's brought down, not even close to the goal line, and that 2-point conversion attempt goes awry.
That keeps the score. Washington State 34, Louisiana 27.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out at the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Raging Cajuns offense takes the field to begin this drive. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. First play of this drive. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
2nd and long here. The run inside. It's Brown. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Wants to throw on 1st. Oh, pressure's coming. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to pass. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Baker. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. From any spot on the field, they're a threat to get a chunk play, and they just did it. 1st and 10 from the 40.
Blue 22, blue 22. Go.
The handoff. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the 2nd half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15.
Ready, go.
Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. On target. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the middle. He's got it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Going with the counter play here. Stopped after a gain of 3, it'll be 2nd and 7.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Making the adjustment. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. The official says no good, and the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And just not enough leg on that kick. You see it just gets knocked down by the crossbar.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. And boy, was that last missed field goal huge. That keeps these guys in the game if they can get something going on offense. Right, here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Nothing too exotic about that blitz right there. That's just the middle linebacker coming right up the middle of the field in the teeth of that offensive lineman. Nobody accounted for him, and he gets home.
And the Raging Cajuns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top on second down. Good coverage to knock that pass away.
And you want the interception on defense, but most of the time coaches are preaching, knock the ball down, knock the ball down. It's not because they can't catch. They don't catch well, but the defender's main job has to be separating that ball from the wide receiver, and usually that requires knocking that thing down as the wide receiver's trying to catch it.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. On the move. At the 45, on his way. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
And he gets it away.
Thank you. That's what the defensive backs say to the defensive linemen when they get home and put pressure on the quarterback fast and the ball comes out erratic.
Second down, going to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Making the adjustment on the play. Second down to the air. He's got the back in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back, because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Trying to slip through and pick it up. Oh, he's got some space. At the 30. He's at the 10. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back was one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Running the red zone. It's Hobbs. And he's in. Touchdown, Cougar! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Louisiana offense heads out onto the field to start this drive. The last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Rush right in his face. And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack.
Okay, so the QB scramble, went out of bounds. It counts as a sack because it's a loss on the play. You know what I did as a defensive lineman, guys? I chased him and tried to be the first one and the closest one near him. Because guess who gets the sack? Yep, that guy.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and where's that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The Raging Cajuns will punt it away on 4th down. Not a lot of room to field this one. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's got the first down. He's running free down the middle. All the way. Touchdown, Wazoo. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll go back to work on offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. There he goes. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
Might as well give it to him again. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. First 2 plays of the drive are run plays, and both have had success. The players have gotten the message very, very clearly. We have got to come out here, and we've got to win the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Smith takes the handoff. He's got enough. Smashes through the tackle. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Cajuns. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Louisiana, 34.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The give. Breaks into the open. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's at the 40. The 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
Washington State, 55. Louisiana, 34.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build on, David, you're talking.